Hello, and we will continue on what we were doing in the first video of Berry Street. Let me get everything together here. So we still have a couple of windows and some appliances we need to put in our bathtub, our toilet, our sink and cabinet there. And of course the windows and the kitchen as well, and some interior doors as well. So first of all, I want to shrink this down just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and drop this tub in. So I'm going to just search here for tub, and that looks like, yes, there it is. Okay, and I'm going to pull in and just drop that in. Basically, I just clicked on it and it brings it out, and the tub is going in that direction. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to explode this so that I can get these right. And I'm just going to rotate them very easily. Okay, so now I've got the bathtub in. I need to make sure that I have 18 inches on either side of the toilet here so that I have a total of 36 inches. So I'm just going to put me a line in there. I'm going to right click and I'm going to move it. And I'm just going to click right here and I'm going to pull down and I'm going to say 18 inches. Just type in 18. All right. And then I'm going to copy this time, the same thing. And I'm going to say 18 as well. All right. So here's where I can put my sink vanity, and then I'm going to put my toilet right here. So I'm going to clear that out, type in WC or water closet. And there she is. And the reason that thing keeps popping up is because I'm in my favorites. So when you're in your favorites, it'll ask you if you want to, do all this crap. Just say yes. I wish there was a button on there that would say, don't ask this question again. Actually put that in the wrong place. It goes on this line, not the other one. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of that one. So a bathroom vanity, the top of the bathroom vanity is going to be 20 inches. So I'm going to type in 20 inches for my offset, and I'm going to just make it to there. All right. So now I need to trim this up, make it look real pretty. I'm going to go in here a little bit just to trim that up. See how it just gets rid of all that line there. And now I'm going to make this. Let's see, that's in the way. I'm going to make this, and I've got a lot more than you do. So, I think I don't have any of the ones that we talked about in this particular drawing. That's pretty sad, isn't it? So anyway, I'm just going to make that cabin. I don't remember what yours was, right, technically. So I'll go back and check on that. I'm going to X out of that again. I'm going to go to sink. I'm going to punch in S. Should have a whole bunch of sinks here. There we go, bathroom sink. And so what I usually do is I grab it right there and I find the center of that. Okay, so I just grab the front of that. Actually, let's test something. Let's see how big this is to make sure that we're not some weird. Yeah, we are some weird size. All right, so they don't sell at 2'6½". So let's go back and move this a half an inch, and then we'll clean that up. Now my center line is going to be 1/4 of an inch off. So I'm just going to play around here until I find it. Sometimes I just have to do that. And there we go. That's the center. So now I'm going to grab it and pull it back all the way to the back there, just like that. So I have my sink, a vanity, my toilet, and my shower in. And if you'll notice that I have 36 inches between the two. Actually, I've got 36. Oh, that's right. I have 36 and a half because I took a half inch off of the vanity to make it a standard size. All right, so I need to put a 2-foot door. Excuse me. And it appears that I don't have my windows and doors open. There's a little screen thing up here at the top that keeps popping up. So let's see. I want to go to home. Maybe. What is the deal here? I'm not seeing everything. Am I? I'm going to make this big for just a second. Am I losing that top piece? Oh, I can't see it. You guys can't see it, but there's a thing here that prevents me from seeing these. All right, so I'm going to go to open, and I'm going to find my windows and doors. Actually, come to think of it, I don't need to do that. I just named it. I started a new project today, and I usually start with my windows and doors and rename it. So I did. It's Lewis. So I can just go right in here and find the 2-footer that I need, and I want the swing in that direction. So I highlighted that, and I hit Control C to copy. I'm gonna go back over to my drawing. I'm gonna hit Control V to place it in there. And then I'm going to just drop it in. Again, I can, at least 3 inches and set it in place. And I guess I should put it into the wall like so. Okay. Now I can erase or cut what lines that I have in there between the door. Let's go down here, and I'm going to put in a line here, and then I'm going to offset that line 3 inches, and then I'm going to offset that line again 36 inches. So now I have an opening there that I can clean up, and I have a way to get from the living room into the kitchen dining area. So I've got that out of the way. I guess I need to go down here and clean up the front door, don't I? I just realized I have those lines in there. It looks like I didn't complete all of the front door by moving those pieces in. There we go. And I guess I need to also change this to 4052. Very good. I can make that, move that to, be even where it looks good through here. Same with this one. Get those lined up. If you really want to get super happy about it, you can go in here to your construction line, which is also in your drop down here, and hit horizontal and place that in there. And then you can check these to make sure that they're on the line. That one's just a little bit off. It don't have to be perfect like that, but it does look better in the end. So I got some more cleaning up here. I just noticed. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna make this small again so that I can see my drawing. And let's see, we need to put a door here in the washer dryer stackable, but let's find out how big a stacked washer and dryer is so that we know what size door to put in there. So if we go over to Lowe's, and I'm going to put stacked washer and dryer, there we go. Go away. Stacked washer and dryer. And we don't need no fancy schmancy one, just let's see, that one is, I believe that's the same one. Yeah. All right, let's just go to this one here. And if you'll roll down to where you see, well, they've changed it. Did you see that pop up a minute ago? So let me do this again, see if I can do this again. There, specifications. I think actually if we're going, yeah, we can get to specifications. That's what I was going for. All right, so the width is 26.25 inches on there. So we could put, so just so you know, 26 0.75. Was it 7.5 or 2.5? That was 7.5 inches is in feet is going to be 2 foot 2 inches. So I can put a 2.6 door or maybe even a 2.4 door. Let's see what conspires here. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to pick the door. I'm going to pick a 2.4 and a 2.6, copy those, pull them back over into the Berry Street, and let's just see what we've got here. If I use a 2.4, I cannot use a 2.6. So I'll just get rid of that right now, because I can tell right now I'm not going to have any wall left to put that in. It's going to be really close. So I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to highlight all this again, and I'm going to move this 1.5 inches away from that wall down there. So that means I can only put one stud here. And I can put a couple of studs there. Let's see what we got here. We have 4.5, so I can put a couple of studs there. Now you'll notice that if I tried to move this to where it would be center in this wall, or this portion, this side of the wall, then this frame is going to be way over here and it's not going to do us any good. So we have to leave that a little offset right there. Clean that up. And let's see, I think, let's see, washer. I've got a washer and dryer there. I thought I had a stacked washer and dryer that I made. Let's see if it's under S. I do not have a stack. I know I've got one somewhere, but I can't put my hand on it right now. So for right now, I'm just going to put, I'm going to put washer there. Oh, there's my stacked washer and dryer. All right, so I'm going to go in here and place that in the center of that wall, and boom, there we got the stacked washer and dryer. If you haven't got a washer and dryer, a stacked washer and dryer, basically what I've done was I took the washer that I had and I just added stacked WD into it, and then save that as a block so that I have a stacked washer and dryer. Very simple. Okay, so let's go back over to our model home here, and we need to put a door in the bedroom, and we need to put another window in here. So this window is 3 foot from the edge. So I'm going to offset 36. Didn't take, don't know why. Offset 36. Jump that over. And I'm just going to take this window here and I want to show you a trick. So go to your mirror and grab onto the corner there, and instead of going up or down or east or west, go 45-degree angle, just like that. Bam. And you'll notice that it put my window here for me. So that way I can just bring it over here and I can move it into place. Just like that. Rid of that line. Clean it up. Now I have the 2 windows in the bedroom that I needed. Still need the door. So I would rather have a 2.8 door in the bedroom. So you've got mail. So I'm going to I'm going to drop that in there, and let's see if that'll fit fairly good. Yes, it will. I need to figure out about 3 inches from this offset wall here and here, just to make sure that I have all my clearances that I need. Move that into place. Okay, I've got plenty of room there. I didn't get everything moved, did I? It don't look like I still got it moved right. Hand tankers thing. Okay, so move that into here. Get rid of that line, get rid of that line, and there I can clean that up and take that line. Now, if I wanted to, I could have centered this door precisely in between this, but I like a little bit more area over here when we walk up to a door and open it up. We don't have to step clean out of the way. So just, to the side or something, that gives us a little bit of space there. Okay, so now I'm looking at putting me a sliding door for the closet in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a line, and I'm going to go to the outside center point of that and drop that in just like that. And excuse me, I gotta sorry, I had to answer my supervisor. All right, so let's kind of guess at what size door we want to go in here. So that's 5 foot right there. Do we really want a 5-foot door? Probably. That's okay. So I'm gonna go 2.5 feet on the offset, and I'm gonna offset both these both ways here. That way I'm gonna leave that for right now, but I'm gonna clean this up. Okay. Now I'm going to my rectangle, and actually I need to, no, I don't either. So I'm going to click on this corner here. I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to type in 1.5 and hit my tab, and I'm going to type in 2'6", and that should actually give me the wrong daggum way. That's fine. It should give me part of that door. So I'm going to move that into place here. And I can, at this point, I can get rid of that line. And I want this to be in the center of that wall. So I'm going to grab that and pull it over to the center now. All right, now well, it is offset, but I meant to the center. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to grab it right there, and I'm going to place this right there. Just like that. So I'm going to clean this up. Get rid of my walls. Just leave my doors. I'm going to change this over to a door. Oh, that's right. I really need to get that. I need to get those so that there will be the same as yours. Okay, so now I have my sliding doors for my closet. The next thing I want to do is I want to show a closet rod in the center there. So I'm going to just draw me a line through the center of the closet there, and I'm going to change that over to hide. And I think you do have that. All right. No, I'm sorry, not hide. It needs to be girder. My bad. Girder. There you go. Center line. Okay. Now I'm going to copy that line, and actually, no, I'm going to offset this back line 16 inches. All right. That'd be 2 8-foot pieces of wood for a shelf. This one is the one that will be changed over to hidden. Okay. Or to hide. Now the bedroom is pretty much finished. So we're going to go into the kitchen, and I've got some more windows I need to put on. All right, so a 2052 window. Let's go over here and grab one right quick. And it's going to be 20XX. Nice. Copy, paste, rotate, change to 2052. And let's place that. Let's see, that is going to be 2'2" from the front wall there. So I'm going to go over here and hit offset 2'2", and I have that offset there. Going to move the window into place. Grab the center line and just drop that in. Okay, and then I've got to clean it up. Move that to the center. Move this all the way in. And then I can shorten this line, shorten this line. And I'm going to cut the center out. There we go. All right. So our next one, I should have left my line. Of course, I can come off the back. My next one is going to be 14 foot off of the back. So I'm going to offset 14 feet, go to the back, and offset there. All right. So that's where that one's going to be. I'm going to grab that window. I'm going to copy it, place it, get rid of that, and clean it up. Anytime you see this come up, I'm right clicking on my mouse to get it to pop up. Okay, so it's no big deal. Let's get the let's see, this is a refrigerator at this side, so I suppose we should put our refrigerator in there. I don't remember how, yeah. I don't want the big one. I don't want the double door. I'm just going to go with the regular refrigerator here. And I'm going to first put this on the wall, and then I'm going to move it into place. So I'm going to move it, but you see how much space I got here? That's about how much space that you want to put over here. So just kind of eyeball that so that you have pretty much the same space in there. Let's see how big this refrigerator is, just out of curiosity. It is 2.6. All right. So I'm going to offset this wall here 36 inches. All refrigerators should have 36 inches of space minimum, unless you have this big mother here, because if you'll notice, that is bigger than 3 foot. So those are monstrous. Now I'm going to offset the back wall, or the side wall and the back wall, 24 inches. So a kitchen counter is 24 inches. Whereas if you'll remember, this little sink here, the vanity sink, was only 20 inches. So I need to come in here and clean a little bit. Get that out of the way. Get those two out of the way. Now we have a dilemma here. We don't really know how far this is right here from those to that. So let's drop in these windows right quick, and that will help us kind of, we want about an even here, even space on this window, and maybe even an even space on that window, if it works out. Let's see how this works. So I'm going to offset, and it looks like 5'6". Move that over. All right, and then the next one is 6 feet. I'm going to go ahead and place me a guideline in there as well. So now I have two lines. I'm assuming that this is a bigger window. We have a 2.0 here. We have a 3.0 in the back. Let's copy that 3.0 in the back. We don't want to have too terribly many different sizes, just so that we keep our orders to a minimum, and it lessens the problems. So I'm going to rotate this, and I'm going to rotate it on this. Now I'm getting ready to press. You see that I'm getting this little green snap line here. So I could come down here and turn this off. Oh, I could turn it off. Okay. Or I could be up here and I can push F3. See how that turns it on and off? So I just hit F3 and turn it off, move it over, and then I can hit F3 again to turn this back on. Now I'm going to move this into place. I'm going to copy it and place it over here. There, get rid of these two. Those are awful big windows compared to what I'm seeing over here. Terribly, terribly big windows. I'm almost wondering if they're 2-foot windows as well, but I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Let's actually make those a little smaller. Let's just get rid of those. Let's go back over into Lewis, or go back into your windows and doors, sorry. And let's see, we've got a 2.4, a 2.8, 3.0. Let's try the 2.8 and see what she looks like. 3.2.8. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Let's go there. Actually, I forgot something. I need to put my lines back in there. Yeah. All right, now I can paste this in. And I can't make this a big window. It's going to have to be a 2030 window. And again, I'm going to rotate this around the lettering here. I'm going to place this, and I'm going to have to, I didn't want to copy that. I don't know why I did that. I'm going to have to clean it up, like always. One of these days, you'd think that I would make several libraries of windows and doors to accompany all my walls, all different thicknesses of walls. So I'm just cleaning this up here. Okay, now I'm going to copy that. Let's take a look at this again. Copy. That looks better. That looks a little better. All right, so I'm gonna clean this up here, and I'm gonna put a line from the center of that wall right there down into my cabinets here, and then I want to measure it just to see what size we got here. I don't want some oddball thing another. So I've got 2 foot. I've got 8'2". I'm gonna move that 2 inches. So I'm just gonna move that over 2 inches, and then I can clean it up. I want to take that wall. Oh, I just have a whole bunch of people wanting to stop me. Okay, and then I'm just going to get rid of that line there. Now I have my kitchen counter in place, and I need to put in the kitchen sink. So grab your sink from your blocks, and I'm going to put it right in front of that window. Don't want to put it anywhere else, but right in front of that window. And I'm going to change this over to countertop or whatever layers I have. Generally, I use cabin for that. Don't ask me why, I have no clue. Now, I want to show on this one, I'm not showing it, but on this one, I do want to show my wall cabinets. Wall cabinets are 1 foot deep. So I'm going to offset this wall here, offset that wall there. I'm going to highlight this portion of the counter and this portion of the counter so that I can cut these 2 lines. I don't want those to be past that. And then I'm going to hit enter and bring that cut back up. And now I have it, both of them cut. And I'm going to change this to hide. Now, oh, I need to put the stove in, don't I? Yeah, I need to put stove. So what is that called? Is that called range? Range. I don't see it. Railing, no. Stove. Stove. Nope, wrong stove. Well, what the heck is that called? Cooktop. I wonder if I've even got it in there saved. Let's go back over here and hit R. I swear I thought it was called range. Yeah, it is called range. So I need to add that to my favorites. So I'm going to right click, copy to favorites. All right, so now I can go in here. And again, like I was doing over there, I want to find where that center is. So just attach it to the front of the cabinets, and then you can move it to the back. Okay. I want to check this side here. If it's not a foot, 7 inches, well, that's going to be 7 inches over here too. So I guess I'm going to have to leave that alone. Better not mess with it. All right, so a couple of things here. Obviously, you can't have the cabinets going across the window. So what I want to do is I'm going to offset that window frame 6 inches and 6 inches over here. I'm going to grab these lines and I'm going to go forward with them. And leave them highlighted like that. And then I'm just going to cut out what's in the center. Okay. I want to match my properties of those two. And the kitchen is complete. Looks to me like we have all of our windows. Got our plumbing wall. Have the back door, the front door, all the windows. Yes, we're good. Okay, at this point, make sure you save every so often. You can hit Control S, and if you'll notice right here, quick save. So that will always help you out. And so what we need to do is finish this up to make it look like a preliminary drawing. So I'm going to put a couple of dimensions in. And when you're doing oh no, I got to put porch on too. Shoot, I forgot about that. So we're 6 foot out, and it looks like we're 26 foot out of 28. So I'm going to offset that outside wall 12 inches. And 12 inches over here. And then I can offset the front wall 6 feet, just like that. I'm going to highlight that and then move this one out, move this one out. Leave that highlighted and go in, and I'm going to hit trim, but I'm going to push my shift button, and that is going to change it to extend. So that's extended. Now I can cut back. Why did it do that? Oh, because I've got that one highlighted. That's why. All right, so escape out of all of that and hit enter again, and that will take you right back to the cut, trim, and then I can trim this up, make it look all pretty. So then I need to put my posts in. So these could be 4x4s, but 6x6 looks a lot prettier. So I'm going to go 2 by, and then find a 2x6, or 6x6 rather. That's duh. 6x6. Thank you. Go in here and I'm going to place this here. Just hit enter so that it keeps it squared like that. And I'm going to grab the corner of it and I'm going to move it to this corner. Okay, I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to go up here to mirror, find my center, and there we go, mirrored over. Going back to my offset, I got 6'8" from either side. So I'm going to type in 6'8", offset that, offset that. All right, so now I'm going to highlight my post again, and I'm going to make copy, but I'm going to grab the center of it this time. Okay, and I'm going to drop on that line. I'm going to drop it in the center, and I'm going to drop it on that line. Now my posts are in. Okay. Now what I want to do is do the preliminary stuff and label everything so I can get this to the homeowner and they can approve it. So first of all, I want to put some, just some offset dimensions on here. The first one I can put in, and then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to go into the annotation, and maybe it's there. Nope. Let me go big again. Architectural standard. Well, where the heck is it? What am I missing here? Well, pooey. So I've got this up here. I don't know if I had that with you guys, if I explained on how to use that or not. So let's see if we can get, I'm just going to type in dimension, and down right here is dimension continue. And you'll notice that it takes off right where I left that 1 foot there. And I can just go right down through here and hit the center points of this edge and this edge here, and it puts all of my dimensions in for me. I'm going to start with the linear again, and I'm going to do the same thing here. I am not going to give the center of the windows and doors at this point, but I am just going to give this overall here, which is 24 feet. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the porch. I should have done that in the continuous as well. I'm going to do the back. Grab that corner. Got fast fingers here. All right, pull up, drop that one. Then I'm going back to the continue again and drop that one. Okay. Grab this, nope. Go back to linear, corner, corner, lay it down, go to continuous, corner, porch. Then I'm going to go back to linear. I want an overall. In other words, I want to know how big this whole thing is. Okay, so I can drop that in there. Same with the front. And you'll notice this kind of gets messy. What we'll have to do is we'll have to highlight this, grab that thing, and just let it sit there for a minute, and you'll see this pops up. Move with leader. Okay, so I can just move that up out of the way like that. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay. Now I have an overall, an overall, an overall. I'm going to pull that one in just a little bit. Yours should be, your things here should be a little bit bigger than mine, I'm hoping. I don't think I've got everything set on this that I had when I used the setup with you guys. Okay. Notice that all my walls are dimension. I start drawing everything like that and I leave them dimension, but I really should go in here and highlight all these walls and change them to wall. And that is, that's a bad point that I have, bad habit that I have that you shouldn't do. So try not to do that. There we go. That's the way it should be. If you haven't already, you should save. By all means, save, save, save. We should have saved a couple of times as we went along through here. All righty. So we need to label this. So I'm going to drop down on my text here, go to single text. And I'm going to come in, show which way it's going to go. I click once and then I show it's going to go 0. Hit enter and it puts this up here. Remember that you will be typing in capital letters. So you can say kitchen / dining. We'll go down here and call this living room, bedroom, bath, enter. I'm going to make these a little larger. So I'm going to highlight all 3 of those and I'm going to make them 8 inches. There we go. Actually, I need to say porch too. Covered porch. There we go. Now what I need to do is give some dimensions. So I'm just going to put my inside dimensions here. to each of the rooms. And I just noticed something. This should not be 5.5 inches. It should be 5. So I'm going to highlight that, highlight this wall, highlight the water closet and the cabinet, and I'm going to move those 1/2 inch. I don't know why that was, unless I just looked at the drawing wrong. Clean that up. Move this dimension line there. Move that dimension line. Yeah, these tubs are 5 foot from stud to stud, and then your drywall will cover some of that. So just yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know how I screwed that up, but that's okay. We'll muddle through it. So I'm going to finish out the bedroom. This is not really usable space, so I'm not going to count that as part of the bedroom. So I'm just going to go to that closet. Then the living room. That will be the same as the bedroom, actually. Okay. So again, I'm going to go back to my single line. I'm going to put it right down here below the bath. Make sure it's going in that direction. Now, when you're putting your dimensions in, your right to left will go first before your up and down. And if you have any 1/2 inches or 1/4 inches, hopefully you ain't got no 1/4 inches. 1/2 inches should be the smallest that you have. Round that up to a full inch. So I'm going to type in 5 foot 0 inches by, make sure you use a lowercase x rather than a big X, space 8 foot, 3 inches. All right, so I just rounded that up. All right, I'm going to go over here to the kitchen. I'm going to go to the kitchen. I'm going to do the same thing. 13 foot 11 inches by 11 feet 9 inches. Living room is, drop that down just a little bit, 13 feet 9 inches by 11 feet 4 inches. And then this bedroom over here is 10 feet 8 inches by 11 feet 4 inches. Okay. Once I get that done, I'm going to get rid of all these interior dimension lines that I just threw in there so I can get those out of the way. Now, this is what it should look like. We want to clean it up a little bit, make this look centered as much as possible, make it look good. You know, presentation is half the battle. Okay. We generally don't say anything about the covered porches. I'm going to show this little pad here. Let's see. Yeah, right there. I'm just going to start it from there. And I'm going to go 36, tab 36. And of course, I'm also forgetting to put in my negatives there. So I always have to move it over. Okay, so now I have a concrete pad there that is 3 foot to 3 foot. All right. Now, this is complete. The only thing I need to do is I probably need to come down here to the bottom and type in first. Let's get in there where we can see it. First, lowercase st, first floor. Yeah, come on. Floor plan. Okay. Now, if I go back and I highlight this and I just highlight the ST, it doesn't work. How come it doesn't work? It's supposed to work. Oh, I know. No, I don't know. Just leave it alone. It'll be all right. I'll come back and talk about that later. I'm going to make this large. So I'm going to make this 12 inches. Okay. See how much bigger it is than that one. Then I'm going to go back to my text and I'm going to come out here for just a little bit and I'm going to write scale. 1/4 inch equals 1 foot 0 inches. Okay. And I can put a line under this thing if I want. Now I am old school architecture, so I always line it up to the right side of the building. You can also, you don't have to put it to the side here. You can also put this underneath. That's perfectly fine as well. However you want to do it. I would just be consistent on all of your drawings. All right, that's it. Save that bugger, and I want you to upload it to Moodle so that I can look at what we've got here. So the next video that I do will be creating the foundation and footing for this house.